Hey guys, what's up? It's showtime. I'm back here for another video, and we're here at the Northgate Market again, but we're actually in the one kind of near LAX, not the one down in San Pedro like last time. But anyway, we got a lot of goodies here in this bag. We're gonna move to somewhere that's a bit more dry because we're in the middle of a hurricane right now. But we're gonna be trying some more of the chicharrones, the flan, the authentic flans, some homemade taquitos, as well as a pan dulce type of bread. So if that sounds interesting, make sure to keep watching. Okay, so we are back here. We've actually moved markets. We're here at Tokyo Central. It's kind of nearby, but we came here for the tables. So the Northgate didn't have it, unfortunately, but we got the tables right here. So we're going to just try out the food. First off, let's try out the chicharrones. This is going back to the previous Northgate Market, but this one actually looks a bit crispier than before. So let's try it out. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to watch it right here. I think I just got a piece of the fat only. No meat on it, but it's still super crispy, really salty as well. Let's go for another bite. So when you bite into it, you first get kind of that charred crust, the charred crispy crust on the outside. And then you meet with that meat in the middle that's nice and juicy. You keep chewing and everything kind of gets blended together. It's a really good concoction. I've had the chicharrón at the other grocery market called Superior Grocer, and I think this one is actually better, the one from Northgate, because the one from Superior Grocer, it was good, but I feel like there was too much oil. So when I bit into it, the oil actually started dribbling out. So this one, it's a really good balance. You know, it's nice and dry, but still juicy on the inside, but not too much oil where it's dripping out. In case you guys didn't know, chicharrón is basically pork belly that's been cut up into like 1-inch thick pieces, 5 centimeters or so, and then just seasoned with like various spices and then fried up. And then this is what you get. No batter required at all. It's just fried goodness. So that was the chicharrón. We got another piece of this actually looks like the pork rind. This was next to it, like in the deli section, but I think they give us some of this. Let's try this out. Nice. So this pork rind is almost like a cracker, not as oily at all. Basically what it is it's pork skin, just the skin part, no meat attached like the chicharrón. With just the pork skin that's been cut into really thin pieces and then fried, so you get kind of like this bubbled up crispiness. That's really good. I'm glad they threw that in because we actually didn't order that, but that was right next to us, so they must have slipped in. But next we got the taquito right here. I'm splitting this with my friend, so it's cut in half, but you can kind of see the cross section right through the end. But I believe it's some kind of paste, maybe beef, but I do know that the outside is like kind of like a fried tortilla that's been wrapped up. It's a really hard and thin shell, but let's try it out. I'm not too sure what that is. If I had to describe it, it's kind of like the various spices that you get in the tamale. So in case you guys didn't know, tamale is basically like kind of like on the outside there's a corn skin. So that kind of serves as the outside. And then on the inside, you're gonna find like all sorts of, I don't know what it is, like a flour, some kind of mix. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that, but I just got a flood warning on my phone. I think it's like the hurricane, you know, that I talked about. Just got that notification. That was strange. But anyway, yeah, the inside feeling kind of reminds me like that of a tamale. So tamale, it's like a corn skin on the outside, or it's a filling, and then beef. But there's also like a layer of spices that's the same color, like this reddish brown color. So I feel like, oh, you know what? Actually, this filling, the other filling on the inside, that's exactly what's inside the tamale. So this is kind of like a tamale, except the corn flesh on the outside is replaced with just a fried up tortilla. This one is really good. Now let's try the pan dulce, basically like the catch-all phrase for Mexican pastries. Anyways, this looks really good. It's nice and soft on the outside. I have some kind of paste on the inside, and then you get the frosting on top. Let's try this out. Damn. This thing is just coated in sugar on the outside. You almost don't even taste the sugary frosting on top. It's crazy. Really good. I don't know what's on the inside though. To be honest, guys, it might just be yellow food colored bread. The same stuff, but just colored yellow. Anyway, there's some variation there. It's got a really nice and soft texture to it. The taste is kind of unique. It's not like a regular pastry. If I had to describe it, the inside is kind of like a monkey bread, very spongy. Outside is really sugary, but it's got a hint of cinnamon in it. So I think maybe like the horchata drink. It's a bit similar to that. If you haven't seen the video of me drinking the horchata drink at the El Gato Night Market in downtown LA, make sure to watch that one right here. But yeah, I feel like there's a bit of cinnamon infused into the bread here. Really, really good stuff. Okay, so now we're on to our final item right here, the flan. So on top you have like type of egg batter, I would like to say, and then on the bottom you have the caramel. Now I hope that this is the caramel that they made in-house, because then you'll be able to kind of taste the caramelized sugar taste. So let's try it out. Let's start with the egg right here. Oh yeah. So immediately from the texture, I can tell that they made in the market, because it's not like a really even type of gelatinous texture. It's more kind of like bumpy. So there's some inconsistencies, which means that it was definitely made by hand, not in a production line. This is a really good sign, guys. Now let's try it with the caramel. I got a bit of it right here. You can see that brown, but let's try it out. Wow. That's pretty sweet, but not overpoweringly sweet. I think they really did tone down the caramel. Maybe they watered it down a bit, but it works really well. Oh yeah. Look at that browning down there. You can tell that the egg has been sitting in the caramel for a long time. It's nice and stained. Let's try out a bite from the side. That's really good. You can actually see that the caramel penetrated through some of the layers of the egg, so the browning is kind of making like a gradient into the egg, as you can see right there. But I think my favorite part is not the taste, but the texture. You know, there's a lot of air mixed into it, and it's really bumpy, inconsistent, which shows like that it's homemade. And I think that kind of homemade factor also translates into the taste as well. Not too sweet at all. Now I know that some of you guys in the comments are already gonna get on me for not putting this out onto a dish, but you know, I'm using a freaking paper bag here on the table, so let's let that one slide. But the taste nonetheless was super good. Final bite. So that was, I would like to say, Northgate Market Tour Part 2. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you have any recommendations for other Mexican supermarkets in the area. I heard that El Fresco is a good one. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.